Hello, I hope you're having the best week available to you. And I wanted to give you a little bit more information about the metaphor assignment. It's due tomorrow, or it's due Thursday, I should say, and on the Moodle site, but we're going to talk about it on Monday in class. So the requirement is to create a metaphor about teaching and learning. And a metaphor is when we compare two things that are normally not considered alike. So you can think of, if you've taken a lot of English lit classes, it's a pretty popular tool in literature to use a metaphor. But we've all experienced them when you think about, life is a race, right? And then we say, you're in it with a bunch of people and et cetera, et cetera. You draw all of these comparisons to life being like a race. Or we could say, freedom, the feeling of freedom is like being a bird, right? And then we would talk about and draw out how freedom is like a bird. So your assignment is to create a metaphor for teaching and learning. So you're comparing teaching and learning to something that is not normally compared to teaching and learning. The sky's the limit really with what you use, but you need to have something that you are going to either a concrete object to bring in or a picture or photograph. And the more you can draw into this metaphor, the better. So you can talk about teaching, you can talk about learning, then you can also draw in talking about students. Maybe you're talking about the content that's taught or the curriculum. I hope that gives you more information. I also wanted to tell you a little bit about what we're going to do with that in class, because I know it can be a little anxiety inducing when it just says, be ready to share. So the Monday's class period, we're going to talk a little bit about metaphors in a general sense, how metaphors were a tool and part of the stories that are used in the Bible. And then you are going to share your metaphor with your table group, which is going to be the same group you sat with the second week of class, the last week when I mixed you up a little bit. And then from your group, you're going to choose one to share with the entire class. So not everyone is sharing with the entire group. You're sharing with your small group first. And then as a group, you'll choose one to be presented to the class, and you're going to present it. The person who's presenting it is not going to be the person whose assignment it was. So you're going to maybe you are not feeling really confident about your metaphor, but you are okay with presenting. And so you can be the one for your group. So like I said, I wanted you to just be able to think a little bit about how that was all going to go for you and be able to picture it a little bit before class on Monday. If you have any questions at all about this or anything else, please feel free to reach out, and I will see you for sure in person on Monday.